Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the cooking nurse, and in today's video we're going to be making pasted beef or meat in Gnuts. This is a video that's been requested for a long time, and finally I've succumbed to the pressure and I'm doing it. I'm going to be doing it the traditional way, but not so traditional, but yeah, from scratch. We have some beef chunks. They are not into those small biteable sizes, but that is what we're going to work with because we first smoke it before cooking. Yeah, so I'm going to get my lit charcoal stove, put there some banana peelings, some onion peelings, just to help me develop the flavor, and then I'm going to put a rack and lay my meat on top. If you don't have a rack, of course you can leave, but it just helps you separate the other parts of whole process from your beef. So I'm going to season the top because I want, when I cover it like this and the heat comes from down, this salt melts and it goes deep inside into the meat, and I do not have to serve unseasoned meat later on. So I cover it with some of the banana leaves so that the flavor is not lost in the process of evaporation or the heat hitting it, and then it loses the water. And yeah, so turn it. The beef is a bit charred because the heat is a little bit too much. So I'm going to remove the meat and add on some banana peelings just to regulate the heat. I'm not pouring the heat out because that is what I'm going to use to cook. So keep on adding the banana peelings. They'll burn, but don't tire. Okay? I'm going to return the beef, season the other side. I told you the reason why I season on top is because when you cover it like this and the heat comes from down, that salt melts and it goes deep inside the beef, and you do not have to struggle with unseasoned beef chunks. So this is how it's going. And traditionally my grandmother used to buy like a lot of meat and would smoke it on those skewers, the big skewers, and then we keep it aside and would just remove steam on, like put in water and boil, and then add in the Gnuts much later. But since I don't have that, I'm just going to smoke it from scratch. I didn't want mine to get so dry, so I made it well done. It's well done. It's like edible now. But I'm just going to go on ahead and continue the process and chop this into small pieces. And while I chop this, I'm going to take this moment to request you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed yet. The red button just in the corner is free and you don't have to pay anything. Also, sharing is helping me grow, so please subscribe. Let us hit 10,000 subscribers before Christmas. It will be the best gift, and I know you can give me that. Thank you so much. So we're going to try to transfer our beef into our pan. That's also served us so well. If you watch my very first video, this is the pan. My friend Daphne gave it to me, and man, I'm forever grateful. Anyways, adding the vegetables, tomatoes and onions, and then adding water, and then season that with a little bit of some salt. Yeah, yes, the beef is already seasoned, but the water isn't, so we don't want something that is not balanced and the water drains all the seasoning from the beef, and we stay with something that is not well done. In this pan I have some Gnuts. It was a thick paste. I added some little bit of water just to loosen it up, and it's going to be easy for me to mix it into this beef stew or stock or broth, just like this. If I just put in the chunks of those Gnuts, it would take me a while to actually melt it inside there, and the patience is so thin. Anyways, mix it into that and go on ahead to boil it on low heat. Let it simmer. If you do too much heat, it's going to overflow, and you don't want to lose any of that goodness. And another thing is, I no longer use the powder Gnuts unless I'm in the village where I know this is actual Gnuts, but here in town I use the pasted ones. The powder ones here, I think they add in some stuff, so it takes so long to thicken up. You just have to keep on adding in. Anyways, make sure you stir occasionally to stop the beef from sticking from the bottom of the pan, and have it all fully well done from all dimensions. This took about 1 hour and a half or 2. It's not a short process, but it's worth it. It's so aromatic, the beef is so tender, falls apart, and you can enjoy this with anything. We used to eat this with karo, millet bread or rice. And yeah, I hope to see you soon in my next video. Do try this and tell me. Bye.